Ladies and gentlemen, I hope all of you are having a beautiful day. Today we were on a visit to Azerbaijan because we were gonna play a very interesting friendly match against a very, good club, very well-respected club that we have played a few times before, and we'll probably play a lot of more matches in the future against Neftchi. So they are a very good club from Azerbaijan, and I want to thank all the Azerbaijanis, the people of Azerbaijan for their warm welcome of our lads. I saw a few clips of our players, walking in and going at the Azerbaijan airport and getting a very warm welcome with their culture and good traditional sweets as well. So I want to thank the Azerbaijan people for their warm welcome, and we also, on the other hand, want to welcome it when we do play against any other clubs like Azerbaijan, Serbia, any other clubs from other countries. They're always the most welcome. And also, we're going to be playing against, also nationally Russia. We will be taking on Cuba. Cuba are visiting Russia, so it'll be a very interesting match. And I also hope that other clubs can have friendlies match with us. Clubs like Red Star Belgrade from Serbia, or other like clubs from other clubs from Azerbaijan as well, from Armenia, from any other countries, even. Kazakhstan would be a very good location for a friendly match. So here we go. I'll get into the reaction. It'll be a very short one, so let's get straight into it. Zenit St. Petersburg in Azerbaijan against Neftchi. 2-1 loss. We have Zenit lost by 1 goal, and our only goal scorer was Dukeros. Honestly, I'm just disappointed. There's just nothing else to say. It's unacceptable. Like all the things that I've said, like the good things that I've said, that's more towards humanity. It's more like, Russians, Azerbaijans, that's more humanity. No, we're talking about strictly football here now. And it's disappointing. Yes, we're playing a friendly match, but it's still football. You still gotta put your 110%, like I say every single video. When you play for Zenit, no matter if it's a friendly match, no matter if it's competitive, you give it your all. You play for the badge. The only players I like in my heart, and for me personally, I like players who play for the badge regardless. As soon as they step on the pitch, they give their all. And Zenit are just lost. Our boys are lost. Of course, I also want to add in for those who don't know, of course, Kirjakov was not starting. It was Denis Adamov. We had a few of our guys missing because, at the moment, Alip, for example, is missing, and, Robert Renan is missing. And there's a lot of more players that I don't want to get into details, but a lot of the players are gone because of international duties, because that's what's happening at the moment. So, there's the Euro qualifiers, there's some World Cup qualifiers, and then there's also like the FIFA Under 17 World Cup going on as well. So there's a lot of international duties going on. So that's why we have a few very key players that are also absent and on international duty, and we also have two of our own, Andrei Mastavoy and Ivan Sergeyev, who are on international duty for Russia. So they will be facing off against Cuba very, very soon. I forgot exactly. I think it's tomorrow, if I'm not wrong, or it's this week. At the moment I'm a little tired, so I can't remember the date in my head, but I'm really excited for this match. Even though I know like Cuba might not be like the most interesting of clubs of countries, but it's still a very good match for us. And we're not really competitive at the moment. We did beat Cameroon, but I don't know how we are gonna be matching against top nations like Germania, Brazil. How do we say, like there's so many other countries like France, España, like there's so many countries, countries that every single World Cup they have like one of these strongest squads, and we also went to the World Cup in 2018. So I don't know how we're gonna match against them. So it will be interesting. So we have Ivan Sergeyev and Mastavoy who are on international duty with Russia, and we also have our best strikers. Of course, Sergeyev is a very very crucial piece of our squad, but also we have Mateo Casiera who's also on international duty with Colombia. So we have we do have a lot of our key players missing. Yes, we do have in some sort of an excuse, but for me personally, there's no excuse. We still had Gustavo Mantuan, we still have Duqueiros, we still had Claudinho, Barrios. We had most of our guys in. And it's still like we still had Kovalenka, we still had Dmitry Vasiliev, and it's unacceptable. Like and the level of football that we're playing at the moment is it's unacceptable. I don't know how we even drew against Krasnodar. Of course, I did say that in the last 20 minutes we did play our very good football, and now I'm disappointed again. I don't know what's going on this season. I know a lot of the Zenit fans will say, "Oh, it's nothing. It's just a friendly. It doesn't mean much." Yes, it doesn't mean much. We didn't lose 3 points, but it's still concerning. Our mentality is just not there. We're not performing our football. It looks like we don't want to play. We're here for fun, and it looks like our lads, they're just there for the paycheck. They're just there because they have to work, but they have no willingness to play football. They have no passion. They don't play for the badge. Like there's only a few players roughly that actually do play for our badge, but there's not many of them. I mean, I know they have fun, but the level of football, it's unacceptable. It's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. Like this is honesty. This is honestly how am I saying. At the moment, we are fucking shit. We're shit. Like mentally wise, we're shit. Like yes, we may be fighting for the top. Like we're fighting for the top of the league in the Russian Premier League, but we're still shit. Like the performance that we're putting on is it's horrible. Like any top club, any fans from the top clubs will agree with me. I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm not trying to be negative. I love Zenit. That's why I'm speaking from the heart. But any true fan that loves Zenit will agree with me. I'm saying this from my heart. I'm not saying this because I have hatred for Zenit. It's the other way around. I always say Slava Zenit. I love Zenit. It's part of my life now. I'm always excited to watch Zenit. So it's totally unacceptable, and it needs to fix right now because I at this point, like no matter how much I want the league once again with a fresh new squad, Krasnodar deserve the league, or any other club that have the top mentality. Our mentality is shit. It's absolute shit, and the passion is not there, and there's just no heart and soul into the team. It looks like the guys are just, they don't want to play football. They just want to play for fun. They just want to be there for the social media. They just want to be there because they're trying to show their pals and their friends that look, we are professional football players, but they don't want to play football. They don't want to play the true game. So that's what I feel like. It's my honest shoot, and it's still embarrassing. It feels like it was a show. A lot of the fans, Zenit fans, were saying, "Oh, it's rigged," and they were asking Zenit, on their Instagram, like how much did they pay us to lose the match, like stuff like that. Of course, I don't think it's rigged, but it's embarrassing. It's really, really embarrassing, and we really underestimated Neftchi. They had a striker, I forgot his name, but he was really, really good. I think he put 2 goals. He was really dangerous. And our defense, once again, is struggling so bad. So bad. And I don't know. I really cannot say anymore. I mean, it's all the same thing. Passion, mindset, defense. Passion, mindset, defense. Every other game. Our strikers are literally carrying. See now, at the moment, you saw this game is a friendly, but missing Mastavoy, missing Sergiv, missing Casiera. Look at where our club are, and now it actually makes me stress if all three of our very key pieces, of course, Mantuan is still in it. Of course, Claudinho is still in it, but we need all of them together. If we're missing Casiera, if we're missing Sergiv, look at where our squad goes. We're going to be struggling in the Russian Premier League. So, we better hope that Casiera, Sergiv, Mastavoy, Claudinho, Mantuan, these lads, they don't get injured badly. Of course, like, Mastavoy was injured for a long time. It didn't really affect that much. Adding him on really made our squad stronger. But imagine if we had like Casiera and Mantuan injured, it would really put a big hole into our squad. So it's really scary. I must say it's really scary, and we must think about this because it's totally unacceptable. And now we have to stay focused for our next match. I think it will be like in a few days, like about like 6 to 7 days, because at the moment, the international duties are still in progress. But our next match will be back in Russia against Sochi, and it will be a very, I know Sochi is in relegation, but it's still an important match for us. And we lost badly against Baltica. We lost against clubs that are facing relegation. So I say my advice for Zenit is, do not underestimate Sochi. Do not take this lightly, because if we don't, Sochi will beat us. Nothing is impossible. It's football. So we have to stay focused, and we have to win this match, or else we're going to be in big trouble for the Russian Premier League and for the league title and defending our league title. So I do apologize for a little bit of a long video. I just had a lot to say. I did say that it was going to be a shorter one, but I made it like long once again. But I wish you all a very good night. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Slava Zenit. Have a great night. Bye-bye.